well. The horse that being Underhill originally brought out to purchase now head off to the Cub Cadet, top of the hill, right on for a shot.
Now we have a new starter out on the horse, which is number 78. Holly Stockton riding with bigger legs, Imperial Pump. Holly won the European Young Riders Gold Medal in 1994. Won on West North. Currently at the time of Apollo 7. Out.
Well, now another Olympic champion on course. 3 times Olympic gold medalist Andrew Hoy. One of the junior competitors for Australia. Riding Christian Clausen and Andrew Chico. Now a 30-year-old on the course, very wide with a big brush back. On the right-hand side of the first element, as on the left-hand side of the second element. That's a slightly quicker way. Less room between the first and second element on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, taking back the second element. No problem for you, Caleb. Really has some tremendous for safety. And now runs down through the woods with the right hand to the cross-country outfence. That's the query.
2 Pier 90.
As an individual from Great Britain last week at the European Championship, just 0.1 off the bronze medal. He had a great performance there. KBI British Eventing Insurance. And she's the next go. Goes to the Voltaire design, saddle rack, fence 1. Pippa, who of course double units on this cross-country course. Dunbeau, Ollie Townend to the last third of the course for Peter Windus. Dunbeau, 20 penalties at fence 12 now at 19. Meanwhile, table. Over that big table, very positively over that big table. 15 years old now, Mirage has competed in a number of Fairfax Saddle. Pops over the log on the top of the hill and over the next element, heads for the last. Dunbeau and Ollie Townend at 20 jumping penalties, and we'll give you his time as he jumps the last. The Pippa bin, that's 29. That's number 3, Dunbeau, Ollie Townend.
Third adventure, Equitrek. They've jumped the first 2. Comes down to the Equitrek Endeavour as Hunter Valley, John McEwen.
Equitrek and Further Adventure. Jumped the Silk and Stone flat box. Alternative there. I think everybody's gone the straight way so far. They've got quite a lot of time. Good for Burton in the arena. Over the Blenheim pattern, central of the basket. To these 2 wide, narrow brushes. Good force right. Well, here's the score now for Mr. Burton, as much as we thought. Clear jumping, time on the course. 13-year-old, I can separate what was not so jumping challenge, led by Natalie Richardson to return to your car as quickly as possible. That's Natalie Richardson to your car, please. Grand Splash, Tyler Gonzalez.
In the arena now, we've got on the brash and Sam Griffiths. He's jumped the 25th anniversary hop. Now goes to the flower basket, and then those 2 British Eventing boxes. Blenheim, of course, is one of the horse trials. James, meanwhile, has jumped the Silk and Stone flower box at fence 9.
In the arena is Tyler Gonzalez. Grand Slam, jumps the first of the big boxes and the second. Pattern and the next from Tyler. And as away goes Grand Slam out of the arena. Well, the new starter on the course is Mark Kyle, Jasmine Justice, Mark and Tanya, who produce a lot of good young horses from their wives.
So one of the great supporter of horse trials up and down the country. However, he was in the British across the line stone tables called Chico. Jumped the first of the races in the arena and jumped the
Mark Kyle and heads back out towards the pond, picking up a really good gallop.
Andrew James and Sean Chico just a bit of a jump. The finale at 29 and crossing the line to complete his round. Over turning meanwhile with Peggy French, George and Jane Atkins over all sides between those two fences in the arena.
Quick to do, no issue there either. Then the combination fence, beat the Fox. A lovely job there for Rose coming in and on. Ticket number 2.
President starts off with that.
Over the BD box, but gets away with it to the B element, gallops on towards the Ariat Dew Pond.
Next to go will be one of the really up-and-coming riders, Danny Evans. Danny Evans, who unfortunately was not able to ride at the European Championships. Now she's on the 12-year-old Raphael, and she's out of the start box, lies third after dressage on the last bit of the course. As Danny Evans and Raphael, they jump the John Sankey chairs and tables.
News in of Ariat Dew, and he had a clear jumping round. Around the course in 11.35 and a 17.6 time penalty to add. Means they complete the cross country on Charles McDonald's above board. On
Next to go for the United States of America, Lauren Keeper, and she's riding Rebecca LLC's Veronica. Veronica, 14-year-old mare. Horse formerly ridden by Karen O'Connor, and was in 16th after this. I was on 46.2. Keeper, who was second on this horse at the Rolex Kentucky this year, just placed him behind William Fox-Pitt. Very deliberate over the seesaw. Gets a much better jump over the Fairfax Saddle. Just for a moment, sort of dwelt in the air over that. Lauren Keeper sees a lovely stride to the first fence in the arena. The Blenheim Palace International Horse Rails 25th anniversary fence.
When
hits the second of the two British Eventing boxes. He's hanging right round the horse's neck. Is she going to...
No, it seems not to be that warm. It is warming up, and dogs are getting into stress. So please, do not leave them in their cars. They will be broken into the rescue if you don't go and make sure they're safe.
Austin O'Connor, Kilpatrick's Knight, jumps the gatehouse Stickbow, jumps the first of the brushes, and the second. Those are the Canton Masters, the brush corners at 12.
Amy Martin, right. And now to go down Henry Fox and Jodie Amos coming to the second. Be part of the Transcom winning nation cup team. These days, the team competition which goes throughout the season. A lot of the younger riders are riding team competition. So this Belgian Red Horse now coming to fence, stone tape. Here's in now of Caroline Farm.
Now setting up his line. Accelerating towards the first element. Getting his stride. Doing a lovely job through there. So Richard Moss. And we think of Spear. With Marlborough Arena Family.
Welcome to Fletcher. We're into Fairfax Saddle.
Rain man, 12 years of age.
The basket, and again that jumped up very well indeed. Now this is a horse bred in Belgium. The Belgian breeding coming more and more to the fore as they jump the two DE boxes and head off down to the Ariat Dew.
Meanwhile, a sacrifice and exposed competitor number 44 and the JCB Water Splash.
World champion Fabric. Meanwhile, it's the young rider in Agassia.
Yeah, in Ellis. Yeah.
Just coming into the main arena is Chico with Nobilis truly, the Blenheim Palace International for 25th.
So they don't interfere with the competition as they make their way between the fence.
Brendan Hill Dublin into the arena. The anniversary hop, celebrating 25 years at Blenheim. 25 glorious years in each field. They now stand for Blenheim Palace Flower Garden to many in the sport. Out of the standard anniversary up to the Rails. This is
Combination number 46. They were 61.1 then penalties after dressage. Made their way very nicely through the fences in the Marlborough Arena and now head towards the Ariat Dew Pond at fence 24. They're setting up and a lovely rhythm over the first house, splashing through the water and keeping a nice contact and rhythm through that fence, putting his foot firmly on the accelerator as he leads right. They make their way now to the Rowan Barbary leap of faith. That causes that combination no problem. Hollow at fence 7, now towards the chairs and tables at fence 8.
Well, very much looking for the time of Frankie Reid-Warrilow. Remember, she completed on Dolly Whisper. She was fourth after dressage, expecting that time forward any moment. Meanwhile, a refusal for Jennifer McFall and high times. That at the Kubota Rails, those rather airy rails at the top of the hill after the JCB Water. Meanwhile, waiting to start, another man who's been in flying form, his second ride of the day, Ollie Townend, with Linda and William Bowen's Sandyman the second on a 54.3.
And Dunbeau striker, Michael Ryan, did a lovely job through the seesaw at Fairfax Saddle. An ultimate fence zone, must fence for the last combination there, the Pippa bend zone. We will await. We'll await the score for Dunbeau striker as they complete their course.
Well, you might remember Jennifer McFall and High Times had that refusal at 15, when they then actually hit the
Deep breath now as she puts her foot on the accelerator towards this Kubota Rails. Big airy rails at the head of a big steep climb, and no problems for Sarah Park and Balladeer Durban Hills. And continue their gallop towards the Rowan Barbary and Leap of Faith at 16.
Ollie Townend is on course, riding this time Linda and William Bowen, Sandyman at 54.3 dressage. He's over the fork. It's the man who remember has won badminton, won Burley, twice been on team gold medals in fraternity
Morning, the jump, the Ariat Dew Pond in fine style, and then took a lovely leap over the Brightwells Flyer at fence 25. So they only have 4 fences left to jump to complete their course.
Next to go will be one of the American stars. He's represented America, Linda Gage, Will
16, and the Cheltenham man remembers badges 17. The score now for Emily Philp and Camembert, time of 11 minutes 15. Alcina. Miss O'Reilly will come and jump the Cub Cadet, ride on and push off.
Car fence at 28 and runs on still with plenty in the tank as they go to the Pippa bin finale at 29. Kitty King, Sailor Land, jumps the gatehouse stick mile at 11, makes the left hand turn to the Kenton Masters, brush corners.
Killarney Sunrise really good through the seesaw and the Fairfax Saddle fence, so they go on to the last. Sam Jennings and Coldblade jump the gatehouse stick pile, and they've cleared the Kenton Masters brush corners as well. That's fence 12. Killarney Sunrise over the last with Kairuna to finish.
While nearly going on 3 strides, Sailor Lan and Kitty King in the main arena at the British Eventing boxes at 23. Really had to hold for her 4th stride. String of horses raced at the same yard as Mark told at Badgerstown, just outside Swindon.
Emily Philp down the hill with Camembert to the Water Splash, JCB Water Splash. Going very nicely so far. Jumped straight into the water, across the water, and then up to the anniversary steps, over the narrow brush on the way out.
Kate Honey with Ferkel now on Never. Into
Emily Philp in the main arena has cleared the Blenheim Palace International Stars 25th anniversary hop and the flower basket. Now back to the 2 British Eventing brush boxes and gets 2 enormous jumps over those. Alan Clover through the first 4 with Lissa Green.
Challenge at 5 and 6. 2 fences sighted in the wooded area. Then cross over the lake for the first time. Up the hill is a long run from 6 to 7.
Well, jump 5 and 6. Richard Skelp, manhunt. So through the water they go. Just a run through the water.
Well, score for Tom McKernan to lead over Kircher, 11 minutes and 7 seconds, 6.4 time,
They can see on 54.1 takes them just inside the top 20 for McEwen to lead it. Sire of Leader Biz, they gallop up the Silkenstone flower pots at 9 A&B. Richard Scouts at the Ariat Dew Pond at 24 with Manhunt.
That's Louise Lockwood, now up at 9. 9 is the Silkenstone flower pots. Just coming to the first of those flower pots, right on top of that, down into the bottom. I don't think anyone's gone the long route yet. It's caused an odd problem or two, but not for Louisa Lockwood and Avocado.
Meanwhile, one for the notebook competitor, number 71, Tim Rushing with time here, which has been very hard to achieve.
Yes, hard to achieve despite the perfect going. Really a great piece of course designing, using the ground to really set the all-important judge of pace. And it's not easy to get the time here. You've got to really analyse each fence. There's a little time in the preparation for getting away, using the rain to your advantage. The best have done it, but it's not easy. Avocado in the three-star at Simur, the big French three-star in the spring. Avocado coming to the seesaw in fence 27. Quite deep into that, but very deep. And then nicely over the Fairfax Saddle. Just the last, the undulations here, which are certainly not extreme at Blenheim. But very good work by Eric Linton to use those undulations to really make this time far from easy, as far as the optimum time is concerned, 10:51.
Eileen Cappuccino and Hayley Parker still maintaining that relentless cross-country rhythm, certainly just stepping up and staying with the skill that these riders are showing.
Kalimbo, meanwhile, over the Kenton Masters Splash corners, coming down to the water. Andrew will have everything crossed as he comes down to the water. It's been a damp all year for him. He's safely in. And he's out. That'll be one good fence for Andrew out of the way as he heads on now to the Kubota Rails. Cape Water meanwhile, Cape Tarrant, over the seesaw, over the Fairfax Saddle, and for number 27. Two fences, not a combination, but they're close together, they are related. Nicolas Izzy just sets up for the seesaw, pops over it, good position, sits right up, which takes him to the Fairfax Saddle, gets underneath that, bunny hops it, but goes to the left. So that's number 74, just completing over the Pippa bit and completes the course, proud courage. Meanwhile, Cape Water, Cape Tarrant, over 11 for the
combination number 75, counter is still lower over it, so they finish. So the Pippa bit finale there is combination number 75.